It's the final video of the season on the Porsche 930, so let's go for a ride. That noise. Man, oh man. I'm gonna miss it because it is time, that time of year once again, to put this car away into storage. And before I did that, I wanted to give you guys just a quick wrap up and kind of a review of what I've done to this vehicle and my impressions on it. The first thing I'll get to is actually that Kenzel radio. I hyped it up quite a bit, and to my dismay, it looks fantastic, but I think it's like a 10-year-old design because the actual iPod control on this deck doesn't work with an iPhone. So when it says that iMode and that iPod mode, that is like archaic. It may work with Android phones because I actually emailed Kenzel directly and somebody from Germany got back to me. Thank you very much for that. Unfortunately, it was with the wrong answer. So all these cables running here mean one thing, that's the only way I can really listen to my podcasts or enjoy any type of music. So I should have gone with the Bluetooth option. If you're gonna be doing an upgrade of this sorts, then I highly recommend going to the Bluetooth option because that will get rid of these wires. Some people have suggested getting one of those Bluetooth receivers that plugs into the aux cable, so I may do that. Moving on to the driving experience of this car, and I've got to say I am actually very pleased with it. Obviously that whole turbocraft rebuilt engine has been phenomenal. It runs really great. I have had literally zero issues with it. One upgrade that I will mention that I think is worthwhile doing if you have an Infiniti is this AAM CAN bus gauge. It is absolutely incredible for providing you with any type of information that you want. I can literally cycle through all of the inputs and outputs from the ECU. So I've got oil pressure at my fingertips, I've got air fuel ratio, I've got ambient air temperature, intake air temperature. I've got a whole host of features that I can see here, and which make this gauge really powerful. So instead of having 3-4 gauges, I just need this one now. Because the gears are spaced so long, I'm not gonna really be able to wind this thing out too much for you, but here is the first gear pull. Oh my God. Oh. Woo-hoo. And that was 150 kilometers an hour. So you can see it gets up to speed so quickly. It sounds so good. Driving wise, one of the major upgrades that I did this year were the KW Coil Overs, and not surprisingly, absolutely great. They handle the bumps better than the torsion setup. I've been driving this car on and off in the summer with zero issues with the Coil Overs. They actually are very compliant. I was a little worried because this was one of their two-way competition series that the coilovers would be pretty stiff, but I've been able to dial the rebound and dampening in, or the compression in, to a point where it's really soft, but still, firm enough that it feels like it's a sporty ride. So thumbs up to KW for another great product. Their whole classic line of coilovers actually that they've delivered now is coming out for the E30 and the Datsun. So if you've got an old car and you're looking for a set of coilovers, definitely check them out. And as for the look of the 930, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the upgrades that I've done with the aero mirrors and the rear wing have kind of given a little bit of a unique flavor, but at the same time still keeping with those classic lines. Some of you complained about the bumperettes in the back, and they are Euro spec, not US spec. I just don't know really what to do other than going and replacing the rear bumper to something that doesn't have any of the bumpers or the accordion little plastic trim around the side. It's an option for me. I may do it, but we'll see. Right now, I'm pretty content with the way it looks. So I've been looking for a roof front valance of it because for the front bumper, because I really do like that, but they're incredibly hard to find. So if you know somebody that's got one, or if you got one kicking around, let me know. I am willing to buy it. What can we expect for next year? Well, again, I'm not 100% sure how much work I'm going to be doing on this car. We've got a couple other projects to focus on, but I will pick away at it. I'd like to maybe replace the seats. I've been debating back and forth. I've got a set of Recaro Sportsters that apparently bolt into this car. I'm just not sure that I want to go down that route, because these seats are absolutely fantastic. There's really nothing wrong with them other than me kind of like wanting to update the look. This one has a little bit of a tear in it, but over the winter time I'm going to pull it, take it to an upholstery shop, have them fix it. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Should I replace the seats to some Sportsters, or should I stick with the OE ones? The wheels have also been a topic of debate between me and our buddy Dan Pye, who runs the Speed Academy shop. He started a custom wheel business called Augment Wheels Company. If you watch the Porsche video, we've been contemplating making a custom set of wheels for this car, so that may come in the early or mid to next year. I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I do love the way these wheels look, but at the same time, I've got a couple ideas. I mean, who doesn't like thinking up a custom wheel set for their car, right? I wish I could give you guys some more pulls, but as you can see, the traffic is pretty bad, and these side streets, well, they're just a little dangerous. I don't want to be going way too fast on those things and live up to the name of this being a widowmaker. Power. Wow, that definitely gets the heart racing. I love it. Love that feeling. Nothing like some turbo power. I don't know, it kind of takes away from the classic look of this Porsche, and as you can see, my GoPro died there. Bloody hell.